Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and on today's video I'll be predicting the NFL playoffs. Watch until the end to find out. Let's get this video started! Let's review the playoff bracket. AFC East, Buffalo Bills. AFC North, Cleveland Browns. AFC West, Kansas City Chiefs. AFC South, Tennessee Titans. Wildcard, Baltimore Ravens, Los Angeles Chargers, and Miami Dolphins. NFC East, Dallas Cowboys. NFC North, Green Bay Packers. NFC West, Los Angeles Rams. NFC South, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Wildcard, Seattle Seahawks, San Francisco 49ers, Washington Football Team. And here's to a great season, everybody. Now let's get into it. The Miami Dolphins versus the Buffalo Bills. The Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills have met each other 114 times, including 4 postseason games. The last time these two teams met in the postseason was in the AFC wildcard game on January 2nd of 1999. The Dolphins won that game 24-17. The Miami Dolphins haven't made the playoffs since the 2016 season when they went 10-6. Last season was also the first winning season since the 2016 campaign. The Buffalo Bills have made the playoffs for 2 seasons in a row for the first time since the 1998 to the 1999 seasons. Last season they went all the way to the AFC Conference Championship game for the first time since they went to the Super Bowl back in the 1993 campaign. The all-time record between these two teams are 61 wins for the Dolphins and 52 wins for the Bills, and 1 tie in the series history. So my prediction is the Buffalo Bills will win this game 24-17. The Los Angeles Chargers versus the Cleveland Browns. The Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns have met each other 27 times in the regular season. This will be the first ever playoff game between these two teams in their history. The last regular season game between these two teams was back on October 14th of 2018. The Chargers won that game 38-14 over the Browns. The Chargers haven't made the playoffs since the 2018 season. The last time they did make the playoffs was in the 2018 season when they went 12-4. Their record last season was 7 wins and 9 losses. This would be Justin Herbert's first playoff game as an NFL quarterback, after last season when he passed for over 4,000 yards and 31 touchdowns in his rookie season last year. The Cleveland Browns made their first playoff appearance last year for the first time since the 2002 season. Their record last season was 11 wins and 5 losses, and that was their first winning season since the 2007 campaign. The all-time record between these two teams are 17 wins for the Chargers and 9 wins for the Browns, and 1 tie in this series history. So my prediction is the Cleveland Browns will win this game 30-21. The Baltimore Ravens versus the Tennessee Titans. The Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans have met each other 26 times, including 5 postseason games. The last time these two teams met in the postseason was in the AFC wildcard game on January 10th of 2021. The Ravens won that game 20-13. The Baltimore Ravens have made the playoffs for 3 consecutive seasons in a row. The most consecutive playoff seasons in a row in franchise history is 5 times. Their deepest playoff run after winning the Super Bowl back in the 2012 season was going to the divisional round 4 times. The Tennessee Titans had their best record last season, winning 11 games and losing 5 games. They have made the playoffs in 3 of the last 4 seasons. This year, I predicted that their record this season would be 12 wins and 5 losses on the campaign. The all-time record between these two teams are 13 wins for the Ravens and 13 wins for the Titans in this series history. So my prediction is the Baltimore Ravens will win this game 17-14. The Washington Football Team versus the Green Bay Packers. The Washington Football Team and the Green Bay Packers have met each other 38 times, including 5 postseason games. The last time these two teams met in the postseason was in the NFC wildcard game on January 10th of 2016. The Packers won that game 35-18. The Washington Football Team won their division last season with a record of 7 wins and 9 losses. They haven't made the playoffs in back-to-back seasons since the 1990-1992 seasons. Washington hasn't won a playoff game since the 2005 season against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Green Bay Packers last season were 1 game away from the Super Bowl last year against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but unfortunately they lost that game. They have won 2 consecutive division titles in a row and have made the NFC Championship game both years. The all-time record between these two teams are 21 wins for the Packers and 16 wins for the Washington Football Team, and 1 tie in this series history. So my prediction is the Green Bay Packers will win this game 31-17. The San Francisco 49ers versus the Los Angeles Rams. The San Francisco 49ers and Los Angeles Rams have met each other 143 times, including one postseason game. The last time these two teams met in the postseason was in the NFC Championship game on January 14th of 1990. The 49ers won that game 30-3. The San Francisco 49ers didn't make the playoffs last season after making the Super Bowl the year before. Their record last season was 6 wins and 10 losses. Since 2010, they have made the playoffs 4 times and making 2 Super Bowl appearances and losing both of those games. The Los Angeles Rams have made the playoffs in 3 of the last 4 seasons. I predicted that the Rams would win their division this season for the first time since the 2018 campaign. Last season, their record was 10 wins and 6 losses and made it to the NFC divisional round against the Green Bay Packers, but unfortunately they lost that game. The all-time record between these two teams are 73 wins for the 49ers and 67 wins for the Rams and 3 ties in the series history. So my prediction is the Los Angeles Rams will win this game 20-17. The Seattle Seahawks versus the Dallas Cowboys. The Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys have met each other 21 times, including 2 postseason games. The last time these two teams met in the postseason was in the NFC wildcard game on January 5th of 2019. The Cowboys won that game 24-22. The Seattle Seahawks have made the playoffs for 3 straight seasons in a row, and their last non-playoff season was back in the 2017 campaign. Since Pete Carroll became the head coach of the Seahawks in the 2010 season, they have made the playoffs 9 times and winning 1 Super Bowl out of 2 appearances. This season, I predicted that they would be a playoff team with a record of 11 wins and 6 losses. The Dallas Cowboys have missed the playoffs for 2 consecutive seasons in a row. Since the beginning of the 21st century, the Dallas Cowboys have only 3 wins in the playoffs and no Super Bowl appearances in that time. Their last playoff win was back in the 2018 season. The all-time record between these two teams are 11 wins for the Seahawks and 10 wins for the Cowboys and 3 ties in this series history. So my prediction is the Seattle Seahawks will win this game 34-24. Now let's go to the divisional rounds. The Baltimore Ravens versus the Kansas City Chiefs. The Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs have met each other 12 times, including 1 postseason game. This will be the second ever postseason meeting between these two teams. The last playoff matchup between these two teams was on January 9th of 2011, and the Ravens won that game 30-7. The Chiefs have made the playoffs 6 times in a row and have made 2 straight Super Bowl appearances and winning 1 of those games. Patrick Mahomes has faced the Ravens 4 times in his career and has won 3 games and lost 1 game. Lamar Jackson has faced the Chiefs 4 times and winning 1 game and losing 3 games in his career. The all-time record between these two teams are 7 wins for the Chiefs and 5 wins for the Ravens in this series history. So my prediction is that Kansas City Chiefs will win this game 28-20. The Cleveland Browns versus the Buffalo Bills. The Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills have met each other 22 times, including 1 postseason game. This would be the second ever postseason meeting between these two teams. The last playoff matchup between these two teams was on January 6th of 1990, and the Browns won that game 34-30. Josh Allen and Baker Mayfield have faced each other once in their careers, and that game was back on November 10th of 2019. The Browns won that game 19-16. The all-time record between these two teams are 13 wins for the Browns and 9 wins for the Bills in this series history. So my prediction is the Buffalo Bills will win this game 34-27. The Seattle Seahawks versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have met each other 14 times in the regular season. This would be the first ever playoff game between these two teams in their history. The last regular season game between these two teams was back on November 3rd of 2019. The Seahawks won that game 40-34 over Tampa Bay. In Russell Wilson's career against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, he has faced them 3 times, winning 2 out of 3 matchups. Russell Wilson has also faced Tom Brady 3 times in his career and winning 2 out of 3 games. In Tom Brady's career against the Seahawks, he has faced him 4 times, winning 2 out of 4 matchups. Tampa Bay's record last season was 11 wins and 5 losses. They also won the Super Bowl for the first time since the 2002 season. The all-time record between these two teams are 9 wins for the Seahawks and 5 wins for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this series history. So my prediction is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will win this game 24-21. The Los Angeles Rams versus the Green Bay Packers. The Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers have met each other 96 times, including 3 postseason games. This would be the 4th time that these two teams have met each other in the playoffs. The last playoff matchup between these two teams was on January 16th of 2021, and the Packers won that game 32-18. The Packers are 2-1 in the playoffs against the Los Angeles Rams all time. In Matthew Stafford's career against the Green Bay Packers, he has faced them 20 times, winning 7 games and losing 13 games. In Aaron Rodgers' career against the Los Angeles Rams, he has faced them 6 times, winning 5 out of 6 games. The all-time record between these two teams are 47 wins for the Packers and 47 wins for the Rams, and 2 ties in the series history. So my prediction is the Green Bay Packers will win this game 28-17. The AFC Conference Championship game, the Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs. The Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs have met each other 50 times, including 4 postseason games. This would be the 5th time that these two teams have met each other in the playoffs. The last playoff matchup between these two teams was on January 24th of 2021. The Chiefs won that game 38-24. The Chiefs and the Bills are 2-2 against each other in the playoffs all time. Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen have only faced each other once in their careers, and that was in the playoffs. They have never faced each other in the regular season yet. The all-time record between these two teams are 26 wins for the Bills and 23 wins for the Chiefs, and 1 tie in the series history. So my prediction is the Buffalo Bills will win this game 34-31. NFC Conference Championship game, the Green Bay Packers versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have met each other 57 times, including 2 postseason games. This will be the 3rd time that these two teams have met each other in the playoffs. The last playoff matchup between these two teams was on January 24th of 2021, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won that game 31-26. The Buccaneers and the Packers are 1-1 against each other in the playoffs all time. Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady have faced each other 3 times in their careers, and Tom Brady has won 2 out of the 3 matchups between these two great quarterbacks. This will be the 4th ever matchup between these quarterbacks. The all-time record between these two teams are 33 wins for the Packers and 23 wins for the Buccaneers, and 1 tie in the series history. So my prediction is the Green Bay Packers will win this game 31-30. In Super Bowl 56, I have the Green Bay Packers versus the Buffalo Bills. The Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills have met each other 13 times in the regular season. This will be the first ever matchup between these two teams in the Super Bowl. The last regular season game between these two teams was back on September 30th of 2018. The Green Bay Packers won that game 22-0. In Aaron Rodgers' career against the Buffalo Bills, he has faced them 3 times, winning 2 games and losing 1 game. Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers have faced each other once in their careers, and Aaron Rodgers won that matchup. The all-time record between these two teams are 8 wins for the Bills and 5 wins for the Packers in the series history. I absolutely think that Super Bowl 56 will be a tremendous game and will most likely come down to the wire. So my Super Bowl prediction is that the Green Bay Packers will win this game 31-28. Who do you think will win Super Bowl 56 this year? Join me in the comment section down below and tell me what you guys think. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit that notification bell to be notified of all new videos in the future. Please share this video with friends and family. My name is Nathan, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to just keep loving sports, I'll see you next time.